Welcome back to the channel. This is your host, Ego Kitten 7770. Today on my Space Engineer Survival series, I will be hashing out the power efficiency of my miner, as well as working on my base. I finally found iron, and I took a really risky move to get there. So let's get into the video. Well, here we go. I realize now after I placed it that middle battery, I'm not going to be able to reach it. So that's going to go bye-bye pretty soon. But since I haven't really looked into the construction for hydrogen tanks or engines yet, but I figure, because I don't know how much they weigh, if I pop in a few of these small batteries, maybe that will give me just enough oomph to get a little bit more reserve power in this thing. At current, I'm just going to place the batteries down and then see how much I can carry before I drop out of the sky. So, well, here goes. What did I do wrong? Oh, I didn't turn the engines on. Oh, now I can't get off the connector. Okay, reconnect, disconnect. Now let's fly away correctly this time. Alright. I don't need the ore detector on because all I'm going to be grabbing is stone. This is before the point where I found the iron. Actually, no, this is before the point where I found the iron. With the 4 gyros that I have on this miner, it's very steady. It doesn't tip too much, and so far I haven't flipped it over, which would be bad because I would need 6 thrusters just to get it flipped back over. Oh, I didn't put the I didn't put the drill on my hotbar. Alright. Well, I tried to go to 40,000 and I couldn't get off the ground. So I dropped some stone and was able to lift off with 38,000. So I lost about 3,000 kilograms of capacity. So, but hey, I now have at least an hour to 30 minutes on the before the battery runs out, rather than having, well, actually no, I haven't welded them yet, so I haven't been able to see the time for the improvement, and I left my thrusters on, so I'm wasting battery. Alright, you can see the battery is gone now, and let's do just a quick welding montage in a moment, once I get these two. Because I don't know how well you would like me to watch as I painfully weld a bunch of batteries while flying around. This way they're all in sequence. Just the 6 on the bottom. Well, I thought I had grabbed enough resources at the time for all of these. So we have to come back after a few resources. It's a pretty quick comeback, though. Let's get these finished up. And hopefully, this will solve my power issue. So now that that's taken care of, let's skip to this little, what are these things called again? Drop pods. Let's see what I get. Last one didn't give me any content. Ooh, I got a helmet. graffiti helmet. And I'll be using this moment to cut away from the miner over to... Well, you're going to see the move. So, here it is. Only the middle frame and the where it connects to the wheels are welded up. Everything else is a wireframe. And as you can see over by the kilograms, this large vehicle of mine weighs over 216,000 kilograms. That's roughly about 289 tons, because this has everything I've mined, all my supplies, and it's my large-scale build. Without the handbrake, I can't stop this thing. So I just went up and turned on my ore detector so I could actually see what I'm going past. And my wind turbines don't turn because it's currently a ship. Once I go back to station, they will start powering again. The main reason for the move is iron. A secondary reason for the move is I'm in the shadow of a mountain, and by going to my new spot, I'll have a clearer view of the sun, allowing for better recharge. At the moment, all these trees are stressing me out, especially these downhills, because I'm too heavy for the braking. I'm too heavy for my reverse to brake me. So these two trees were deliberate. I smacked into them to slow me down. For the most part, I'm trying to avoid these trees, but with the width of my vehicle base, it's a little hard to do. Now, you're going to want to watch this tree because it does something kind of funny. It gets dragged back up over my wheels. And unfortunately, that solar panel just took some damage. And as you can see now, right now, I've got the S key held down and I'm still rolling forward. I'm not able to stop, and I'm just picking up speed. My iron is 1.5 kilometers away, and I found magnesium just beyond that. I'm still on a downhill, and you can see from the back I've made a little ramp to get up better so I don't have to keep using my jetpack. But yeah, it's been a grueling process to get just wheels down. And even my large base has a bit of a power issue. It has about 5 hours when moving, 2 days when stationary. I didn't see it at first, but there is actually gold on my screen, and just now I noticed the gold. Not to mention I'm on nearly a flat spot right here, so I'm able to go to station pretty quick. And you'll see that now that I'm a station, my wind turbines are spinning again. I'm not quite sure what happened there. I think the world was saving or something, because I'm not sure how I popped out. On this time, I accidentally hit the F key. The first time I just fell out of the cockpit. It's most likely it was a loading issue, but now as you can see on my miner, because I've installed hydrogen engines and tanks, I now have 125 days before this thing runs out of juice. Or I run out of ice. Now that isn't exactly the most accurate, because that's while the engine is running. That doesn't register how much fuel you have. And with the iron, I can now speedily build up this base of mine. I can't stress the point of how much better having iron is from having rock. The ingots produced from iron is so much greater than you can get from stone. Now at this point I still need stone for the nickel and the silica, but as far as building up my base, the iron is much needed. Now on this point I didn't know if I still had some iron plates left. I have just enough for this block and a few extras. And this wasn't just one trip. I've had to make multiple runs to the iron rock just to get all this iron built for all these plates. I finally have enough resources to get the glass to finish my cockpit. That also took some damage from the trees. So I'm lucky it didn't go past the functional point. So all this armor, extra armor, it's helping me to become I'll have more armor, so I'm not going to whack into something. I just noticed something on my video that I didn't see before I was editing, that I could see the half armor block through the block I had just welded. And just now is where I discover that, oops, I screwed up on a block. I had to check to make sure there was nothing above it that was going to crush me as I cut it away. And let's get the proper block in here, since I can't tell what block I have. There it is. And let's get this welded up. Now, this means the entire bottom of my base is welded. So, I'm getting my cargo container in, and I'm going to be welding my oxygen tank. And I am nearing the end of the video. So, this oxygen tank is going to help me recharge my oxygen much faster. It'll also, if I get this thing into space, I'll have oxygen supply. So, I didn't get as far as I wanted to on this base, but leave a comment, subscribe, and a like, and I'll see you next time. And just a little sneak peek of how glorious it is to have an oxygen tank filling up, if I could find it in my toolbar. There it is. See you next time.